YouTube, my name's Claire and I'm making a video on something that is very important to me and a big part of my life and that I think would kind of be beneficial to others if I talked about. So my topic today is SSRI medication, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, and these are prescribed for OCD, eating disorders, panic disorders, or anxiety disorders, depression, things like that. Mine were specifically prescribed for anxiety and depression, and I think that maybe if I kind of talk about my experience, then maybe someone else could benefit. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, but I've been taking them for 2 years now. We just had our 2-year anniversary, so. I'm just gonna get right into it. So, before I started taking them, I had a lot of issues with anxiety. I was just a very nervous person. I had a big problem. Okay, well, I had a big problem with social anxiety at the time. Throughout my life, I've always had a lot of issues with anxiety. As a kid, I couldn't sleep at night because I thought I was gonna die at night. I don't know why. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Nothing specific caused it. It was just a issue that I had. I don't know. And I took Xanax for a while, right before bed, just to help calm me. But I didn't like taking it for some reason. I don't know. So we stopped taking it. I wouldn't take a huge dose. It was half of a pill or something. But yeah, so I've always had issues with anxiety, but when I hit middle school, that's when my anxiety developed into social anxiety, and it was a lovely battle with social anxiety disorder. So a lot of my issues were with what people, how people looked at me and what they perceived of my personality, or if they thought I was weird or a freak, or if they saw me do something and what they would think of me, and issues with talking to teachers, authority figures of sorts. I remember in middle school I accidentally left my jacket in a classroom, and I was too scared to talk to my teacher to get it back. It was in the lost and found. I could have just walked over and taken it, but I was too scared. So I never did. It was a $70 jacket. Gone forever. Wasn't that cute anyways. But I was in 8th grade. No, not even. I was in 7th grade. And it was purple. Ugly. That's okay. I'm not crying over it. But yeah, so it was things like that. I couldn't eat my lunch at school because I just got too self-conscious of people looking at me. I started developing obsessive crushes that were weird. I would obsess over people. Weird issues. That's just some of my issues. They were bad at the time. Let's see. I made a little list, so on the back of something, I don't know. So I started taking them January 2012. It is currently February 2014. So, like I said, 2 years and a month. Yeah, so eating at school, I would just get nervous. I would get nervous that people were watching me, sitting in chairs. And so I would, sit so upright that my back muscles would strain really badly. And then they'd, twitch and get really, sore. And then if I twitch, then, of course, I'm, panicking because I'm someone saw that. They're going to think I'm a freak and blah, blah, blah. And, yeah. I had friends that I had made in friends really that I had were made before I started middle school, before my anxiety disorder got really bad. So what? I don't care if a new version of Java is available. Okay. So I didn't really develop relationships while I was really dealing with it. I just kept relationships I had before. People were really understanding, I guess, of my issues and stuck around. And I'm really lucky that I made very, very supportive, good friends at a young age. And I'm sure that that's not the case for everyone, and I'm sure a lot of people have a lot worse time dealing with the same issue. I was like really distant from my family. Like even now I'm still kind of distant from my family, but I've gotten closer to them, gotten closer to my sister. She's dealing with a lot of like similar issues. My dad dealt with them through his whole life, so I've gotten closer to him. My mom is the same way. We're all kind of messed up mentally, but we work. And so I guess we're closer, but it's not the same as some families are. I don't know. It's not an issue. But yeah, so I would like stay in my room when I was at home. I would just sit in my room. No one would be there with me. It was just me by myself. That's just kind of how I worked. I was alone a lot of the time. I was very introverted, needed my space just to like get through the day. I needed to have alone time to function properly. I don't know. That was just how I was. And so I started taking the medication. I went to see a counselor in January of 2012. She was not a very good counselor. She did not work for me. So she ended up, I only stayed with her for like 3 or 4 appointments, but it was good because she was the one who suggested that I start taking SSRIs, and they changed my life, is how I would describe it. They changed my life. So I can't remember exactly how long it took before I started feeling the effects, or like really noticing a difference. I would say it was at least 2 months. Let's see. It was at least 2 months, but it was less than 4. So somewhere in there, before I started feeling effects. But what started to change with me is I became more comfortable in like everyday situations. I was more comfortable being at school, talking to teachers. Like by the time I hit high school, I wasn't so uncomfortable with talking to teachers, but it was still an issue. I was uncomfortable with like partner and group assignments. That kind of stuff did not go over well with me. But after I started taking the medication for a while, I started to get more comfortable with those kind of things. Like they wouldn't freak me out as much. It wasn't that I was like, yes, partner assignment, I am stoked. But it was like, it was more like, okay, I can do that. That's okay. I'm not gonna, cry about it. Not that I didn't really get anxious to the point that I had panic attacks. I honestly would be mortified if I had a panic attack in public at that point, because that would have been beyond embarrassing to me. Not that that's an embarrassing thing. If you have a panic attack in public, that's okay. That's not a bad thing. That happens. That happens to people. It's a thing. Sorry. But yeah, so I didn't have like a panic attack issue. It was just anxiety I was just scared of functioning in social situations. Like, before I started taking my medication, up until it started to work, I was too afraid to say sorry to people if I ran into them, to pick something up and hand it to them if I saw them drop it. I still have issues with that. It was little things, like eating my lunch at school. It was going to the bathroom, asking the teacher to go to the bathroom, ordering food at restaurants, just little things that they triggered my anxiety. I got scared, I couldn't do it, I avoided it at all costs. So, yes, after I started my medication, like, to this date, to the point where I'm at now, I've been taking them for 2 years. I'm currently seeing a counselor who is suggesting that I stop taking them, which is awesome, because 2 years later, I feel like I'm the person I've always kind of been inside that has just had to kind of like develop socially to become, I don't really know how to put it. I'm out of my cocoon now. I'm a butterfly. I'm able to function in social situations. I'm able to talk to strangers. I'm able to go to the store by myself. I got my driver's license. I'm at college. I moved out of my house. Like, there are so many amazing things that I've been able to do. I have, like, a long-standing relationship. Like, I've been in a relationship for 9, almost 10 months now. I'm happier. I'm closer to friends. I'm able to make friends, like make new friends. Still kind of struggle with that. I haven't really like recently made friends. My fingertips are just kind of like, oops, my fingertips are just kind of like at the bottom of the screen. But making a lot of hand gestures. I don't usually do that. It's been a dramatic change, and I know that not everyone will benefit from medication like I have, but my brain chemistry must have just been messed up, and this fixed it, and now I can function. And it's awesome. It's so great that I can function now. I'm amazed at the progress I've made. Yeah, it's really, really nice that I am here, that I am where I am right now. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long, like, my middle school and high school was stressful. It was hard. Everyone's was. It wasn't just me, but yeah, it's great that I, finally was able to flourish, I guess, after I started taking medication. So I started taking it when I was 18, or 17, turning 18. Now I'm about to turn 20. So just to give you a, I don't know, timetable, if that helps. Yeah, and some other things I wanted to kind of go over. I'm already at 12 minutes, but just some other things I wanted to kind of discuss is, like, side effects of medication that I've had to deal with, and, like, problems with not taking your medication. First of all, it is very, very important that if you are taking an SSRI, you take it every day. Like, every day. It's not such a huge deal if you don't take it at the same time, which they recommend that you do, but I don't always. But when I don't take it, if I go 2 or more days without taking it, it's not good. It's not good. And it's not, it is a behavior thing. It is a behavior thing, and it is, I was going to say it's not like a behavior thing. Like, you don't get, like, or me, I don't get, like, really sad. Like, I don't get, like, just like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself, I'm done, I can't deal. Like, it's more that I get manic, so I start to, like, my mood swings fast, bad, really, really bad. Like, I will go from, like, all of a sudden getting, like, jittery happy, and then I'll just be, like, angry and, like, sad, and, like, oh, I just need to cry for a minute, and, like, it's just really bad mood swings, and that takes me from, like, here to here. Like, it's not enjoyable at all. And I get dizzy, like, this weird kind of dizziness. People who take SSRIs probably know what I'm talking about. It's this weird kind of dizziness that you get when you don't take your medicine. It's, it's like, oh, I know what this is. It's, after you've been taking them, like, as long as I have, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe. I don't know. When I talked to my doctor, she said that, like, oh yeah, a lot of people have this, like, they can't explain it, but it's this kind of dizziness that they get from, like, not taking it every day, and I'm like, I know what you're saying. I know what that is. It's not pleasant. You get headaches, yeah, you get the weird dizzy spells, and I do. And then I get, like, manic, and it's not good. But, yeah. So, never stop taking your medicine. If you want to stop taking it, talk to your doctor. They will give you smaller doses and smaller doses, and you can just slowly taper off. Because you just stop taking it. For anyone who knows who, what's his name, Brody Williams? Brody? He's a comedian. He stopped taking SSRIs when he was prescribed them. I think it was SSRIs. Or maybe he was taking, like, Valium or something. I don't think Valium's an SSRI. Whatever. He was on medicine for, like, OCD or depression or something similar, and he stopped taking them, and he became, like, crazy. Like, I mean, like, he's okay now, but, like, he went off his rocker. Like, it was not good. And, like, I watched, like, because Comedy Central started making a show about it, about his, like, it's like a documentary, but also supposed to be kind of, like, comedic. It's the most serious show I've ever seen on Comedy Central. It was actually really good, but, like, I felt like I could relate to a lot of the things that he went through. Not everything, obviously, because I'm not him, but a lot of the things that kind of like his mental state and stuff, like I can kind of understand, like when you stop taking your medicine, like I can understand how that would happen, because I've gone like probably 3 or 4 days without taking it, and it's bad. It's not good. It's very bad. And I've gotten to the point where I don't take it regularly enough for me to still really be on it, because it's like I've benefited as much as I think I can from taking it, and now it's just like my issue is not taking it enough and starting to get the side effects really bad. So I'm gonna have to stop taking them. Have to. I'm going to get to stop taking them, and it's great. I'm not gonna have to take a pill every day. Not that that's such a big deal, but I don't know. It's just kind of exciting, I guess. Weird, but exciting. So yeah, that's, I guess, all I have to say about that. That's what I have to say about SSRIs. They're a good thing. They changed my life. They're a good thing for me, not for everyone. Some people don't benefit from them. I did. Amazingly. Sometimes you'll have to switch your medicine. That's okay. You just have to wait and hope that the next one helps you more. I switched my medication like 3 or 4 times. 2 or 3. 2 or 3 times. Looking up numbers, but yeah. And things changed. I felt better with one medicine than I did with another. I luckily only had to switch medicine a couple times, then I was totally good, and I've gotten to the point where I don't have to take them anymore, only 2 years later. And I guess 2 years does kind of seem like a long time, but it's like once you hit that like 2-month mark or wherever you are, that it starts kicking in, things just get exponentially better. And like things change fast. Good changes very fast, and I'm lucky that I was prescribed them. I'm not lucky. I mean, it's easy enough to get prescribed them, but I'm lucky that someone told me that that's what I needed to do, and that I did it at a good time in my life, and that I am the person that I am today. And I'm much happier. I'm functioning socially. Yep. I don't know. That's all I have to say, I guess. So I hope this helps someone out there. If you have any questions, feel free to put a comment or message me. I don't think messaging is a thing on YouTube anymore. I don't know. You can leave me a comment. I'll see them. I always do, because I get like a maximum of like 50 comments on a picture. I mean, video. So yeah. I hope this helps someone out there. If you need to talk to me like privately, you can. Like, I can give my email or something. Like, I know that this is it's a very large issue for some people. It's bigger than it was for me for others, and smaller for others. But, you know, it doesn't matter how much of an issue you have. You know, if you can benefit from them, it's good. It's a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and stop talking, because I don't really have anything to say. I'm just kind of rambling. So, yep. That was really lame. Alright. Deuces. Hope that's helpful. Bye.